Hi. So, week 5 of marathon prep, it's Sunday, and I realised I've got absolutely no videos to upload for this week. I was panicking because I was like, I need to put out a video a week, but I've got no videos from this week, week 5. So, what thing can I do last minute to put on YouTube and just say, yeah, that's week 5? And I came to the conclusion that it might be cool to go through how I'm programming my running and gym together. So pretty much what workout split I'm doing and why I've chosen to do certain things on certain days. And yeah, see how it goes. We've got a weird setup. I've got a lamp there for some backlighting, a spotlight above my phone for some more backlighting, and a whiteboard. So they're my tools for today. Nose strip as well, because it just makes me look more credible, obviously. And yeah, so it's gonna be weird just like literally talking at a camera for however long. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'm not droning on too much, and it actually is quite interesting because like I love this stuff, like when you sign up for something and then you're changing your plans to fit your goals. And I find it's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, and there's like so many pieces and you're just trying to like fit them together to make like the best plan you can given what your goal is or what your goals are. So yeah, I love this stuff, so I thought I'd go through it now, and yeah, hopefully it's useful. Now, the first rule of making any kind of hybrid training program, in my opinion, is to prioritize. And what I mean by that is recognize what your goal is for this training block and appreciate that other things may not be as important, and be okay with that. So for this 16-week training block, it's obviously for the Valencia Marathon. So my priority is running, and that's going to come first. So I'm not sat here thinking, yeah, I'm going to train for a sub 3 hour marathon and I'm going to put on 3 kilos of lean mass at the same time. Like, that's just not going to happen. So I'm aware that, yes, my goal is running. I'm going to turn that dial up. And then with the gym, bodybuilding, whatever, just turn that dial down a bit and just aim to maintain as much as I can. So yeah, that's rule number 1, prioritize. So the plan that I'm following at the moment is kind of like running goes in first, and then I'll plan the gym around the running plan, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's rule number 1. I think being aware of what your goal is for this training block and just turning up some dials, turning down other dials is important, because otherwise you're just going to burn yourself out and create a plan that you can't stick to, and then you're going to be disappointed when, yes, you get a sub 3 hour marathon, but you don't put on that 3 kilos of lean mass. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, prioritize. So for me, this training block, running, and then gym comes second. So like I said, first thing in the plan is running. Now for me, got my notification, nice, stop interrupting me. Running plan. So for me, 4 days a week running is kind of like the right amount for me to be able to feel like I'm increasing my fitness and getting closer to my goal without burning myself out and finding it becoming like a chore. So yeah, 4 runs a week is just kind of an arbitrary number that works for me. Now I think most like sub 3 hour marathon plans probably have 5, maybe 6 runs a week. I don't know, but for me, I know myself, I don't know if I could handle 5 runs a week, especially with these shins, I'll tell you that much. But 3 runs a week, I just don't feel like that's enough. So I decided on 4 runs a week, yeah, let's do it. And that'll consist of 2 chilled runs, easy runs, whatever, a faster run, intervals, speed training, and then a long run. And yeah, for me, again, just from what knowledge I've picked up from YouTube and other runners, whatever, that just seems like a good mix. I mean, yeah, especially going on like long runs, like one a week, that's fine. Definitely need a speed workout in there, that's fine. So if I'm planning out these 4 runs, I'd go, okay, long run, yeah, speed run, yeah, I've got 2 left. I definitely need an easy run in there, yeah, that's 3. So I've only got 1 run left to play with, and yeah, I just decided on another chilled run to break up the plan a bit, and I think it'll make more sense why I've done that when I start mapping it out on the whiteboard. So in terms of what days I do stuff on, I've got the days of the week on the whiteboard. Long run, Sunday, obviously. Sunday long run, it's just a thing. I love it. Like Sunday long run, great start to a Sunday morning, and it would feel weird doing it on any other day. I couldn't do it on a Monday to Friday because of work. And Saturday long run, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. So Sunday long run, that's piece number 1 of this puzzle. Now, I know that I want a rest day after the long run, and I probably want a rest day before the long run as well, so I'm not doing any kind of run one day and then the next day going into a long run. So if I'm having a rest day either side of the long run, then that blocks out Monday and Saturday. So really, there's 4 days left of the week, and I've got 3 runs to do, which is 2 chilled, 1 speed. Now, I also don't want to have 2 rest days in a row. So that means that I will have to run on a Tuesday and a Friday, so as to avoid 2 rest days in a row. So now it's a case of deciding, okay, what runs do I do on those days? Now, because of me doing 2 easy runs, a speed run and a long run, in my head I'm like, if I can, like the 2 most difficult runs of those 4 are going to be the long run and the speed run. So I want to space those out as much as I can. I don't want to have the long run and the speed run on consecutive runs. I want to break it up a bit. So that means that I can't do the speed run on Tuesday because that's the run after the long run, and I can't do it on Friday either because that's the run before the long run. I really hope you can see the whiteboard, I'll tell you that much. So that means if I'm running that day, which I said I am because I don't want 2 rest days, and it's not going to be a speed workout, then it's got to be the chilled run. Same with Tuesday. If it's not going to be a speed run because I don't want to have long run and speed run consecutively, and I am running that day because I don't want 2 rest days in a row, it's an easy run. Does that make sense? So easy run Tuesday, easy run Friday. So if I put them in, there, I hope that's like makes sense and that's easy to follow. So yeah, we've only got 2 days left of the week, and still we've got to fit in the speed workout. So now it's just a decision as to what day to do it on. Do we do it on Wednesday? Do we do it on Thursday? And pretty much for me, this just came down to, I want a rest day after the speed workout. So if I want a rest day after the speed workout, the only possible way to do that would be to have the rest day there and the speed workout on Wednesday. And just like that, like I said, it feels like it's a bit of a jigsaw puzzle. Like that, the pieces just fall into place based on my preferences and what I know works for me. And that is my running plan. Every week for this next 16 weeks, every Tuesday is easy, every Wednesday is a speed workout, every Friday is easy, every Sunday is a long run. Obviously the distances, times, intervals, whatever will change. They'll get harder as prep goes on, but that's it. So when I was talking about priority, that plan is a priority, and I've now got to work my gym plan around that. So let me hold that up, take a screenshot, whatever, if you're interested. Yeah, we good? All right. So that is the running workout. So now we've done that, we can talk about the gym. Now, normally if I'm not training for a race, I'll train legs twice a week because I need to, because they're not that big, not as big as I want them to be. But with putting so much stress on my legs throughout the week, during prep, I only do one leg day a week. And for me, like with trying to minimize injury, I plan in leg day first in the gym plan around when it's most convenient to do that. And then I'll plan all the other body parts just around legs really. Because the last thing I want to do is like go, okay, I'll do push there, pull there. Oh, the only day left to do legs is this day. Oh, but that doesn't work because I've got a long run after leg day. Like, no, I'd rather plan in leg day first on the day that's most convenient and then work everything else around that. Let me make sure I'm still videoing. We are. Nice, I'm hoping my phone's got enough memory for all this. So, what day to do leg day on? Basically, I know I want a rest day after leg day in terms of running, so I don't want to run the day after leg day, which means my leg day can only either be on a Sunday and have Monday off, on a Wednesday and have Thursday off, or on a Friday and have Saturday off. Now, I'm not going to do legs on a Sunday after a long run because that's just insane. I'm normally knackered after a long run. Like, I'm not going to go to the gym to do legs after a 30k long run, especially not when there's a more convenient time to do it. And I'm trying to remember why I do leg day on the day I do. I might have just picked a random day. Let me think. No. So my remaining options are leg day on Friday, leg day on Wednesday. And now I'm thinking about breaking up my workouts for other body parts. And I know if I do legs on a Friday, then I'm purely going to be doing upper body Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then maybe not much upper body over the weekend, and then all in one go there. But if I have leg day on Wednesday, I can do like an upper body workout, give my upper body a break with leg day, have a rest day after leg day like I want, and then back to upper body, and then start again. So for me, it makes more sense to do legs on a Wednesday after the speed run, and then can have like a full Thursday off, let my legs recover. So we'll put that in there. All right, now for the other workouts I do, I mean, classic split, push-pull legs. I could have done that, but even though I'm not going to be gaining muscle during this like phase, during this training block, because it's marathon focused, I still like to prioritize my lagging body parts or parts that I want to bring up, even though they're probably not going to be brought up. It's nice to at least try during this prep. And for me, shoulders and arms are I'd say, in terms of my upper body, my two lagging parts. I think my chest and my back don't need as much work. So for that reason, I have shoulders on one day, arms on a different day. So don't have them on the same day. And then also with shoulders, I've got the choice of doing chest or back. And then on arm day, I'll do chest or back. And for me, I think it was just a random choice, to be honest. I just prefer doing chest with shoulders. I think it's a bit of a better workout for me. And then I'll do back and arms on the same day. So, shoulders, chest, back and arms are 2 workouts I do. And then because I think my chest is my best body part, I only do that once a week. So because I've already done chest with shoulders on whatever day that may be, which I'll get to, I'm not going to do it again. So yeah, so if I work out on a Monday and Tuesday, I should probably say, what am I saying? God, this one take thing isn't going well. Go to the gym 5 days a week. I think 6 is too much. 4, and I start getting a bit anxious. I'm like, oh, like that's not enough. Even though it probably is, I just like feel like that mentally. So 5 days a week, I go to the gym. 1 day's already taken up with legs, so that means 4 days left. And upper body is arms, back, chest, shoulders. So 4 body parts for 4 days. Now, I'm not doing a bro split. I'm not having a chest day, shoulder day, arm day, back day. I'd rather have kind of put two body parts together in a workout and hit those body parts twice a week. Apart from chest, because I think that's my best body part, so I'll only do that once. So, like I was saying, chest and shoulders are on 1 day. And arms and back on another day. And like I said, that's just to prioritize my shoulders and my arms. So it'll be a shoulder focused shoulder and chest day and an arm focused arm and back day, which is a bit weird because I know back is like a really big muscle group, and kind of prioritizing arms on a day that you're doing back, to me, like it can be a bit backwards, but yeah, that's just what I've settled on. Now, like I said, I only do chest once a week, so that means if I do chest and shoulders on Monday and arms and back on Tuesday, I've got 2 days left of the week because I work out 5 times, already got 3 workouts, so 2 gym sessions left. I've got 4 days to choose from, and I'm not doing chest again. So that means I've only got shoulders, arms and back to hit again. But I've got 2 workouts. So the way that I decided to just split those 3 body parts across 2 workouts is to split arms into biceps and triceps and have a shoulders and tricep day and a back and bicep day. And that way it fills the 2 workout space that I've got left whilst hitting body parts that I want to. Now, shoulders, triceps and back, biceps. All right, so yeah, so these are 2 workouts we've got left. Now, in terms of deciding what day to do them on, pretty much not going to do anything on Sunday. Sunday is a rest day from the gym, because after a long run, who can be asked going to the gym? Not me, that's for sure. Apart from if I have to, if like the days have messed up somehow, you know, if I'm busy on one day, I've got to make up for it. But yeah, on the whole, Sunday off day. So I've got 2 workouts to fit into 3 days. No. Yeah, so for me, I wanted to. So I've got 2 workouts left and a rest day to fit into 3 days. Now, I think just to keep it even, if I had to save a rest day on Saturday, that would be 5 days on the gym, 2 days off, 5 on, 2 off. I'm not into that. Same if I had the rest day on Friday, it would be 4 days on, 1 day off, 4 days on, 1 day off, and that's still a bit uneven. But if I had the rest day on Thursday from the gym, it would be 3 days on, 2 days on. Anyway, 3 days on, 2 days on. And that's as even as I'm going to get. So it would be like 3 rest, 2 rest, 3 rest, 2 rest. And yeah, that's as even as you're going to get. So rest day is Thursday from the gym. And that's quite nice because it means Thursday is a complete rest day from running and gym. It's just a day of nothing really. So yeah, that's quite handy trying to recover. Yeah, so we got shoulders and triceps and back and biceps left to fit into Friday and Saturday. So now it's just a case of deciding what day to do what workout. And pretty much, if I did shoulders and triceps on Saturday, that would mean that it would be hitting shoulders on Saturday and then only 1 day rest before hitting shoulders again on the Monday. So for me, shoulders and triceps got to go on the Friday. And then the final piece of the puzzle, there's 1 day to fit in back and biceps, which is the Saturday. And that is how I structured my gym workout around my running. Please tell me I'm still videoing. We're good. So yeah, that's how that's structured. I hope I haven't been speaking too fast and it's easy to follow. I could have wrote a script, but I just find it puts me under too much pressure if I've got a script trying to read it to the camera. I just find it's a lot more comfortable to just freestyle and just do it off the top of my head and just I mean I'm at risk of rambling when I do that, but I just think it's a bit easier for myself to get across what I want to say, and it's a lot easier to edit rather than trying to do loads of takes and cut them together to make it look like one congruent video. Is congruent the right word? I hope it is. Okay, so that's the gym. Now, I think the last thing I'll talk about is leg day, because all the other days that I'm at the gym are just pretty normal bodybuilding style workouts, because they don't really interfere with running. Arms, chest, back, shoulders, they don't really apply to running, but legs do. So whilst my priority is running, I've got to think, okay, is a bodybuilding style leg workout really the best thing for me to be doing? And I'm not saying you've got to do a full runner's style leg workout where it's kind of light resistance and just tons and tons and tons of accessory work, which I think sometimes running focused leg workouts can be. You just got to try and find that middle ground between the two, especially for me. The bodybuilding style workouts, that's what I enjoy, and the last thing I want to do is for the gym to become a chore like it has done in the past, and it's just not that fun. So I'll go through the leg workout, or how I structure that. So for me, first things first, I'm thinking, okay, bodybuilding is not the goal here. I'm not going absolutely crazy, absolutely destroying my legs. I'm getting close, but not quite. So I'm thinking now is a good time to maybe bring up any weaknesses that I've got, whether that be weaknesses when I'm running or weaknesses in the gym, on leg day specifically. So I know that in the gym, on leg days, I struggle with my adductors. They're weak or they're tight, one of the two, maybe both, probably both to be honest. And it affects me when I'm doing squats, any kind of squat really, whether it be barbell, Smith, hack, goblet squat, leg press, anything like that. My adductors always play up, and they're very often the limiting factor. So I'm thinking, okay, now's a good time to work on my adductors. And also when I'm running, very often the sorest part of my body when I'm running is my glutes, which is really weird. Like, you'd think it would be calves, hamstrings, quads, feet, whatever, but glutes, I was like, why are my glutes the most sore? But again, if they're the limiting factor when I'm running, I've got to bring them up, especially since improving my running is the goal of this prep. So, yeah, glutes, that is also a priority. So already we're starting to form a bit of a workout, got some adductor work, which is, even though I'm mainly focusing on them to help me in the gym, they also help running as well. And yeah, working on my glutes. So on the leg workout, that's what I start with. And because running is, because running is unilateral, your legs are working kind of independently. It's like one leg, and then one leg, and then one leg, then one leg. In the leg workout that I'm doing at the moment, I'm focusing on as much unilateral work as I can to try and mimic running almost. So if I'm trying to improve my running, which is unilateral, then it makes sense that on leg day, I focus on unilateral work, especially when you can still get just as good hypertrophy benefits from unilateral work as you can from bilateral work. Is that the word? But yeah, pretty much my point is, I'm focusing on one leg movement to help with running, as opposed to something like a barbell squat, which is just both legs at the same time, because often times like the other leg takes over if one leg's stronger than the other, and they can compensate for one another. But in running, that just ruins you if that's the case. So by working unilaterally and strengthening and growing each leg by themselves, it just helps running. Not the most scientific explanation, to be honest, but yeah, that's how I kind of explained it to myself when I was kind of learning about this stuff. Yeah, that was a quick side note. Anyway, adductors, glutes, yeah, great. Shin splints, injury, I need to sort out them. And to help with shin splints, it's pretty much strengthen your calves and strengthen your tibialis anterior. Gastrocnemius, to be specific, not necessarily soleus, because my shin splints are on the inside of my leg, and it's kind of at the height where my gastrocnemius is. So adductors, glutes, we will add calves and tibs to that list. So already that's, again, comes back to that keyword, priority. They're my priority. Adductors, they're weak. They're the limiting factor, so I'm working on them. Glutes, they're weak or they're tight, both, I don't know. They're my limiting factor when I'm running, I'm working on them. I've got shin splints, they're so annoying, it's an injury. So calves and tibs, I'm working on rehabbing that. And then the more bodybuilding stuff can come after. So yeah, we're going to the bodybuilding stuff, and it's pretty basic, in terms of the muscles that I'm doing. I'll start with a hamstring exercise, because I just prefer warming up my hamstrings before going into a heavy quad dominant movement. So go hamstring, and then into the main, compound of the day, which is quad focused. And then just to get more work on my hamstrings, do another hamstring, shock. And then finishing it off with a final quad to get 2 quad exercises in. So yes, we've got the priority, which is adductors, glutes, calves, tibs, and then into the more bodybuilding stuff, which is hamstring, quad, which is pretty basic, I feel like. Now, what I was saying about the unilateral work, though, kind of comes into play in the more bodybuilding movements. So for hamstrings, rather than doing leg curl, I'll do single leg curl to work unilaterally. And so, because I know one of my hamstrings is slightly stronger than the other, I can't remember which one. And if I'm doing both at the same, if I'm doing both leg curl, the stronger one sometimes takes over. But if I do it single leg, then it balances out that difference in strength. And also, like I said, because running is unilateral, doing the unilateral movements is just kind of the done thing, I guess. And same goes for quad. So rather than doing some kind of barbell squat, Smith squat, hack squat to start, I'll do a single leg movement, and my go-to one at the moment is Bulgarian split squats. Absolute pain of an exercise. They're just not nice, you know. They burn a lot, but unilateral. I feel like, you know, I've got pretty strong at them as well, so I can go fairly heavy. So that's that. And then for the remaining two, hamstrings and quads, I will just do both legs at the same time, won't do unilateral. So that's the kind of structure of the leg workout. So adductors, glutes, calves, tibs, single leg hamstring, single leg quad for the unilateralness, and then just another hamstring, another quad. So it's almost a bit of a back to front typical bodybuilding workout, because, you know, you see on YouTube most leg days start with quads and hamstrings and then go on to the more accessory stuff, calves, glutes, adductors. But like I said, it's priority. Bodybuilding is not my priority. It's getting better at running, which for me is the accessory work, strengthening my weak muscles and the, I guess, bottlenecks when I'm running, which is glutes, calves, tibs, you know, causing injury, glutes hurting when I'm running, whatever. And then we go on to the bodybuilding stuff at the end with the hamstring and quad stuff. But even still, in the bodybuilding stuff, we're still doing unilateral work, which helps with running. Now, just very quickly to go over the exercises that I do. Adductors, I'll do Copenhagen planks. So that's pretty much like a side plank, but one of your top leg is elevated and your bottom leg's hanging. And sometimes I'll like pulse when I'm doing them, but they do my adductors, and they're a good exercise. Glutes, just abductor machine. It's the best thing I can find really that works them well. And when it's glutes, it's gluteus medius, not the gluteus maximus, because that's like the one which is worked. The gluteus maximus is the muscle in your glute which is worked when you're doing your presses and your squats. Now for me, when I'm running, I think it's a gluteus medius, but the one which isn't the gluteus maximus, that's what gets sore when I'm running. And I find the abductor machine fires that up pretty well for me. So glutes, we just do adductor machine. There we go. Now, calves and tibs. Calves, I will do the calf raise machine, but I found, and my physio told me this, if you put a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, whatever, in between your heels when you're doing your calf raises and kind of squeeze your heels together to keep that ball in place, it really, really activates your gastrocnemius like really well. And he was right, shock. And that's great. And yeah, I feel like that's helped a lot. So for calves is calf raise with lacrosse ball, and tibs, the only really exercise that I can do without any specialist equipment is just standing tib raises. So back against the wall, feet out in front of you, and just raising your toes up like that. And just to save a bit of time, I do superset them. Literally just to save time. And I don't want to be spending like 45 minutes just doing accessory work, because then it just gets boring and no one wants that. Now, moving on to hamstrings. Like I said, first one, single leg, and I'll do single leg curl. Quad, first one, single leg, like I said, split squat, dumbbell, that is. There you go. Sorry, I realise you can't see me writing stuff. That's that. And then final hamstring. One thing, one exercise that I'm really enjoying at the moment is I forgot what they're called. Are they like Romanian chairs or something? But pretty much, you know, the machine that you use, that you do for your erectors in your back, where you kind of your feet and your ankles are locked in place, and you've got a pad on your thighs, and you lean forward and then go back up. That machine, but I guess it's similar to like an RDL in the sense of like it works your hamstrings as well, especially if you really put the emphasis on your hamstrings and try to not engage your erectors and really make your hamstrings work. They've been great recently for me. So yeah, for hamstrings, I'm gonna write Romanians with a question mark, because I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I mean. I'll put a photo on the screen. And then the final quad one, leg extension. I just feel like a leg workout isn't a leg workout without a bit of leg extension. I could do that single leg, but I've already done the single leg and the split squats. So, I mean, I could do another one, but I just like doing it both legs at the same time. So, and that is the structure of the leg workout. So I hope you can see that. The light's not reflecting too much. I just realised I missed off an N of Copenhagen. So yeah, that's that. And I think that's all I wanted to say really. I've got the use out of the whiteboard. So that is how I structure my running program, gym program, and then leg day. So 3 kind of different sections of this video. Didn't get into upper body stuff just because I don't think it's that relevant to the marathon training. And plus, like, I've put videos of me working out with upper body on the channel. Anyway, like I think I did a back and biceps workout a few weeks ago or whatever. So yeah, that's it. You know, I've spoke so much. Need a drink. So yeah, that's it. Week 5 of marathon prep. Very last minute video. Hope it doesn't seem too rushed and I haven't spoke too fast and slurred my words, as I often do. But yeah, I love this stuff where you're programming new things and trying to find ways to make it work. Yeah, it's what gets me going, what gets me up in the morning. So yeah, that's that. Week 5 marathon prep. I'll see you in week 6.